Oh, hello. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Mez, and for something a little bit different today, I thought we would do a true crime story time. Today we're going to be talking about the case of Mayonnaise Sandwich, aka the kitchen counter killer. But stay till the end because there is a big twist. This is an awesome story, you guys. Okay, not awesome, like I know that crimes are bad and I don't want them to happen, blah, blah, blah. And I hate violence. But when I tell you guys the violence, whew, it is juicy. So this story begins in a kitchen, a lot like yours. In a neighborhood not far from you, actually. Are your doors locked? Should you check? Anyway, so the killer is in your house, but in this case, we start with a sweet, innocent mayonnaise sandwich. I know you guys are all thinking, like, Mez, you have such a big heart to empathize with a mayonnaise sandwich, but it's just me, okay? It's just how I am. Anyway, sweet, beautiful mayonnaise sandwich could not have been more than 1 day old. You guys. Anyway, so the mother, let's just say her name is Sandy's Crop. Let's just call her Sandy. She's spending time with her sandwich. She's loving the sandwich, you know, calling it pet names, kissing, cuddling. And she steps away from the sandwich for 1 minute. Where are your kids, by the way? So she steps away for 1 minute to get her phone so that she can take a selfie with her baby Mayo. She goes and gets her phone from her bedroom, comes back to the kitchen and finds poor baby mayonnaise sandwich has been murdered. It has multiple stab wounds that go in all different directions, and this sandwich was not just stabbed once, you guys. It was stabbed 127 times. There's mayonnaise everywhere, and not just that, you guys, it had been cut in half. I know, broke my heart to hear it. 1 day old sandwich cut in half. Oh. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh my God, Mez, you're such a caring person. You're such a good person. You're so beautiful and you look so young, blah, blah, blah. But you guys, my heart just broke to hear that. So anyway, Sandy, right? She is in shock. She's staring at this gruesome scene. She immediately calls 911. Then she remembers we live in Australia and calls 000. She calls 000 and says, "Help me, someone killed my sandwich." The operator is trying to understand her, like, "Okay, ma'am, calm down, try and tell me what happened." So then she finally explains, and the operator says to her, "It is illegal to call emergency services for a joke," and hangs up. So Sandy knew she wasn't going to get any help from the cops. Like, maybe they were in on it, maybe they just don't care about sandwiches. Who knows what they knew and when they knew it. For whatever reason, if she wanted to find out who killed her baby Mayo, she would have to do some detective work herself. She went back to the kitchen, looks at the crime scene, and the first thing she notices is that whoever did this used a serrated knife. Now, she can tell this because the entry points of the stab wounds are all ragged, like it had been ripped by a serrated edge. She could also tell because there was a serrated knife next to her covered in mayonnaise. She picks up the knife, carefully places it in a Ziploc bag, adds a couple of teaspoons of flour, and gives it a really good shake. I think she was hoping that it would reveal some fingerprints, but instead all it did was cover it in a nice fluffy coating that would have been perfect for shallow frying. So the next thing that she notices is that the sandwich didn't appear to have any defensive wounds. That means that the sandwich didn't try and defend itself, it didn't try and run away. I mean, it was only 1 day old. So the next thing that she notices is that there was a faint message written in the mayonnaise that just said 2 words: "You're dead." You guys, goosebumps. So anyway, she checks for signs of forced entry, but before the murder, she'd had the back door open. She was bringing the laundry in because somebody had like smeared poop on her bed sheets. So she had to rewash them. She also could see that there was no sign of how the killer escaped, meaning that the killer could have been hiding behind the couch, quietly laughing at the whole scene. There were also details of this case that nobody knew except the killer and Sandy. So she takes photos of the crime scene for any future investigators, and she cleans up as best as she can. And then she sits herself down and tries to think who would wish her harm, but she comes up empty. I guess she never had. Anyway, so there are apparently no leads in this case, and it goes cold. But are you ready, guys? Hold on to your pearls, because here comes the twist. When she posted about this on social media, she said that she was really sad because before this horrible crime happened, she was planning on eating her sandwich. Oh, I mean, she was gonna eat her own. You guys, I was brought up in a pretty conservative household, but I have never heard of anything like this. That is just disgusting to me. And I know people like you and me, we're kind, loving, caring crime voyeurs who just want to hear and see all the details of a gruesome, grisly, violent crime. We would never understand the twisted mind of some of these people, but oh my God. I mean, it's sad what happened to the sandwich, but compared to what it was about to experience at the hand of its own mother, I'm starting to think maybe the killer was a hero with beautiful, smooth skin. So, that is the story of Mayonnaise Sandwich, aka the kitchen counter killer. What do you guys reckon? Who do you think did it? Let me know in the comments down below, and please subscribe because next week I'm going to tell you how to get away with murder. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!